Hello guys and welcome back to Cobblers Vlogs. A 2-2 draw against Gillingham. If we take it away from the league position, a real good fight back from 2-0 down. Luckily results have gone our way in the way we needed to win today to Cobblers to put ourselves in a very good position, because we would have been 1 point behind Wigan. But Cobblers did take a point at least today. Wigan drawing alongside Wimbledon, so we are still 4 points away from Wigan. A win was so needed today, but we haven't got it. Really frustrating, but we've fought back and got a point. Real good game. You know, both teams could have easily won it. A real fight back from the Cobblers, but disappointed for the to not get something more than the 3 points, especially knowing that we are still 4 points away from Wigan. But onwards and upwards, we'll talk about the game in this video and also what you guys thought on Twitter. So then, looking at the game, I had to shut my blind and turn my light on because the shadow was really bad in the first video. But Cobblers were 2-0 down after 68 minutes. There was an opening goal from Verdane Oliver. Of course, it was going to be Verdane Oliver to get the opening goal on the 11-minute mark. And there was definitely a lot of heads dropping in terms of Cobblers fans. I have to say, I was one. And they got their second on the 68th minute of Ollie Lee. Fantastic finish. Really good strike on him. And then the Cobblers kind of went for it. Sean McWilliams came off. We saw Danny Rose come on. We saw Alex. We really went for it. Mikael Miller again wasn't at his paces today, but getting back. Ryan Edmondson, Caleb Chukwuemeka, Mark Marshall, all coming on, really going for it. The Cobblers got the goal in the 79th minute with Ryan Edmondson. Fantastic, kind of being their poacher. That's what we wanted from Ryan Edmondson. And then 4 minutes later, it was Fraser Horsfall to get the Cobblers 2-1. And the last probably 10-15 minutes was the best. As a neutral, that is really good football. End to end, we score our goal, they go basically down the other end, try and score. Fantastic save for Jonathan Mitchell. Real end to end between the two sides for the last 10-15 minutes. It really could have been anyone who grabbed the last minute winner. But a 2-2 draw in where it was. Again, some real good performances and real poor performances today. Alex Jones, midway through the first half, back pass from them, had the opportunity to score, didn't. Put it way wide over the goal, and it was again so many opportunities for both sides to take their chances, and they did. But a real fight back from the Cobblers, from being 2-0 down and seeing dead and buried, and everyone thought it was going to be 2-0, but the Cobblers did scrape something. Got a point on the board. Like I said, the results elsewhere does keep the Cobblers in the exact same position, really. No real difference, because of course all of us drew. But Wigan next week, the team above us, 4 points ahead of us, do play Hull City next week. So hopefully Hull City can continue their fine form and overturn Wigan. But the last game of the season, they do play Swindon Town, who have been relegated today alongside Bristol Rovers. So, hopefully Swindon can play for some courage and basically try and get as many points as they can. But I can't really see Wigan really winning that Swindon game. But there is still hope and belief if the Cobblers can go beat Blackpool next week, which is again a massive ask. But we'll talk about that when the time is right. This is about the game today against Gillingham. A good point on the board. It's a shame that we really needed these 3 points. If it was just a normal game, it would have been a real good result. But the shame that Cobblers really needed 3 points is a disappointment. On to Twitter then, it's hashtag NTFC. James Averill said, Jesus Christ, the last 15 minutes is why I love football. Shame, such a shame we didn't get a top result. And he got a point really, James has. Again, the last 15 minutes, real summed up what a football fan is. Real, off your seat kind of moments. And that's what it is about football, whatever it was, there was so much belief. And the Cobblers Cobblers players, as soon as that full-time whistle went down like they lost, and that's what you want to see. And it's just a shame that results didn't go our way. In a way they did, Cobblers just didn't make the results count. Again, another one said, what an amazing comeback. Good job, John Brady. And again, he's definitely changed the dressing room around, definitely changed the mentality, and potentially, again, with me and Matt, we'll talk about this at the end of the season. Of course, we'll do a video on basically our thoughts on the season. Do we think John Brady's the manager to take the club forward? All that good stuff. So we'll talk about that later on in a future video. But, he's done really well since coming in and replacing Keith Curl with what the injuries he's had and what he's had to deal with. He has done fairly well, and it'd be a miracle if the Cobblers can stay up. And again, thank you guys for, again, on Twitter, hashtag NTFC, to be involved in next video. Well then, disappointment, the Cobblers haven't managed to get 3 points, but a fantastic comeback for the Cobblers from 2-0 down to get something from this game. And the Cobblers are still in with a hope. If I'm honest, I think it's a real big ask, because you look at it, I can see Wigan losing against Hull next week. But then they play Swindon, and of course the Cobblers play Blackpool, who now occupy the in the playoff spots. They did lose today against Shrewsbury, but they are in the playoffs. Recent form is not that good, only 1 win in 5, but okay, they are a very, very good side. It's going to be really difficult on Blackpool next week, but fingers crossed the Cobblers can go and do so. Again, massive thank you for all the support recently on the channel. Again, our Patreons, Adam Page, Luke NTFC, Jason Rodhouse and Mike Fuller. You guys are absolute legends for supporting the channel here, and if you are interested in signing up and supporting us on Patreon, all the links will be in the description below. Again, this video is in partnership with FanHub. This app is fantastic, really, really good app. We are now over 50 Cobblers fans. I think it's nearly 55 Cobblers fans, which is absolutely fantastic. And as well, Cobblers to Me, of course, the podcast, they've now joined in official partners with them. So keep an eye out on our Twitters. We have exclusive codes to skip the 800 plus queue. So make sure you keep an eye out on our Twitter. All I've got to say then is thank you very much, guys, for watching. 2 games left of the season. And then me and Matt will do our usual kind of rundown of the videos. And then, of course, a nice summer off. And hopefully we'll have a lot of content coming over. Of course, with maybe a new manager, new players coming in, retain list, all that good stuff. Disappointment, though, today. But a fight back is better than nothing. It's better that we got something out of the game rather than nothing. Until next time, guys, stay safe, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.